Hey everyone, this is Gamer Britt. So I've been a Sims fan since the original came out, and I have been playing nonstop since then. My boyfriend encouraged me to create a YouTube channel because my Sim stories are elaborate and out of control, and he wants me to share my experiences with like-minded individuals. Don't get me wrong, he's great and encouraging and listens to me literally sit and play and talk about The Sims for hours. So I figured, why not share it on a platform with other people who might get some inspiration from my stories, like I have with other YouTubers over the years as well. So we are going to start a new challenge on a new channel with a new name. And I have over the years have done all the challenges, the berry, the babies, the rags, the legacies, and they all have strict guidelines and rules, and they're fun to a point. And I'm sure if you've been gaming as long as I have, you hit a point where you just decide to make your own. So in this series, I've decided I'm gonna create two of my favorite challenges into one. So one thing that I love doing is a rags to riches story. That to me is just my favorite. You start off with nothing and you build whatever empire or family or legacy that you want. And then the second challenge is the legacy challenge. Now, you're supposed to play through 12 generations. I have never made it through 12 generations because I come up with a new idea or a new storyline or something else. But this time I will play through 12 generations and just interpret my ideas into that family dynamic somehow. I can also link the descriptions to both of those challenges for you guys so that if you're new, you can click on those and read through them in more detail. Or if you want to make your own challenge, you can read what I did and go from there. So here's my sim. I'm not too sure what to name her yet, but we're gonna start with looks because that way I can think of a name as we go on. And I always start with the face. I feel like you need to get your eyes right. And I personally have blue eyes, like a blue greenish. So I always, oh, I changed her skin color by accident. There we go. So I always start with blue eyes just because I have blue eyes. And this time I won't change her skin color, blue. And I don't usually always base my Sims off myself, but there are a lot of times where if I'm feeling like I need more inspiration or if I want it to feel like a more realistic look, that's what I do. And it's always kind of worked for me in the past, so why not continue with it now? Let's see. I change my hair color often. I've been blonde, I've been brunette, I've been red, I've been purple, I've actually even been blue. But for some reason, when I play Sims, I don't go as crazy with their hairstyles. Like, I don't know what it is. I never do. I always kind of stick to the same simple colors. That's actually what my hair color looks like now. Maybe the sim will actually end up looking more like me than I'm originally intending it to do. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. So, since my boyfriend encouraged me to play The Sims, I thought it was only fitting to use his computer to use all of his awesome editing skills and recording skills because my computer does not have any of that. So I'm on his computer, and if you see me make a stupid mistake or miss something up like I just did, that's because I'm not used to his layout and his setup, and it throws me for a loop sometimes. There we go. Okay. When I look for makeup choices, I don't know why, but I always go more basic. It may be because I'm basic when it comes to makeup choices, that I don't do anything like too crazy. That, like I said, I use Sims as a way to not mimic my own life, but to change up my life. Because life gets boring and hard, and nobody likes to sit in reality for too long. At least I don't anyways. nice little touches. Okay, so I like the concept of eyeliner and you doing the cute little wings. In reality, though, I just never can get it. No idea why. Like, I don't understand why it should be that hard to draw a line on your face. But for some reason, it is. Oh. Okay. No idea what we should name her yet, but I think she's coming along nicely. I can't complain. Let's see. I wear glasses. I love my glasses. I am known for my glasses. I have these really cute wide rims, and these glasses like accurately represent my glasses. They're like blue teal kind of color. And since I figured we already said that I was making a sim that looked like me, it was only fitting for her to wear the traditional Brittney glasses.
Oh.
Let's see. Usually when I play, I have a bunch of mods and custom content.
Ooh.
But like I said, since I'm on my boyfriend's, I don't have my usual go-to. And sometimes I feel like I forget what good content The Sims actually provides us sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Now, because we're going to be doing a rags to riches like challenge as the base of our game, I don't want her to be too fancy or flashy. And I know you can add a million different outfits and change them all up by going over here and then adding like 5 different outfits for each category. But because we're doing rags to riches, ideally, I'm just gonna start her off with 1 and add more outfits as we progress in the game. Just because I feel like when you leave everything behind, you don't really walk away with a bunch of stuff. You just kind of grab your stuff and go. And so she's literally starting all over and only has what's on her back. So, there you go. I like those colors. I was gonna change them to more of a blue, but I think with the gray top, although let's see if we can change the top, because I don't know if that really works too well. There we go, like a pinkish one. I don't know if that looks pink or if that looks white. I like the way it looks though. Okay, so let's work on shoes. I feel like, going back to my topic, sorry, I am all over the place sometimes, that you're not gonna walk out with a suitcase full of all your stuff. You're just gonna kind of take your clothes that you have on your back and start your new life over. And this is what our Sim's gonna do. I feel like as a woman though, like shoes make your outfit. And I'm not entirely sure what kind of shoes do I want her to have. I think wedges look super cute, but are wedges really practical in this environment? And the answer is no. But that's cute. That might work. Yeah, so I just downloaded all my Sims games onto his computer today. So that's why everything has the stars next to it and hasn't been used, because this is my first game on his computer. It won't be the last because, like I said, we're gonna make this a huge series, and now he has to be stuck with sharing with me. Although, I don't know how well that will go over. He agrees to share with me now. Ask me again in 6 months if he still agrees to share with me. Don't like the watch. Let's get rid of the watch and have a simple bracelet. Okay. I think she's looking pretty good. Now, for the next of this, I'm not gonna sit here and go through every single outfit. So I will fast forward this for you and we'll pick up with picking her name out. So, if you've played The Sims before, you know that designing your Sims and going back and forth is like the longest part of this entire process. So, we have our everyday wear that we picked out, the formal wear, which, okay, cottage living, I've been super excited for since before it was even announced. I love the idea. I do not live on a farm, but I love the idea of living on a farm and having pet chickens and goats and cows and llamas and all of that. In reality, I live in a city with 2 dogs and a cat. So like the idea is there, and that's why I love The Sims, is I can act out my fantasies in a sense that I never would in real life. Like I'm not going to just get up and go, let's go live on a farm. And I do cook in real life, but gardening, I have tried gardening. I'm a plant killer. Like I cannot keep anything alive for the life of me. So I just love this look from cottage living. Then we have our athletic wear. Who doesn't love comfy PJs? Because 99% of the time I'm in comfy PJs. But I do go and get dressed for a night on the town. And then your swimwear when it's hot outside. And then of course, nice and bundled up. So because I want to do a pack from cottage living and I've been looking forward to the cottage living pack coming out, if I can figure out where it is. There we go. Country caretaker. That is the aspiration that I want to have. So most of our play, or all of our play, I should say will be coming from the new pack, and we'll be living in, what is it, Bagley? I think it's what it's called, the town name. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but that's where we will be going. And can I just say, with the new update that came out, the likes and dislikes category adds more gameplay features. It reminds me of Sims 2 when we got to pick our colors and our like what we liked and what we didn't like, and if we liked facial hair or didn't like facial hair and the music. And so I try and keep my stuff pretty basic in a sense. Like I find few things here and there that I do like. Although it dawned on me, music that I didn't think is retro is now considered retro, and that makes me very sad.
Oh, Shivan.
But I go in and you can have 20 likes and dislikes. I don't fill them up because I kind of want my sim to make her own opinions going forward. Although she's gotta like fishing and I love cooking and baking, so like we gotta have somewhat similar taste. And then if we're going to be living on a farm, like we should like farmhouse decor, in my opinion. Okay, so with us wanting to live on a farm and, you know, being our, we're gonna be a foodie, because who doesn't love food? There you go. We're gonna do the outdoors trait, and I think having that is just awesome to begin with, because that way when we're outside, we're not constantly uncomfortable and we can have fun. And then of course, animal enthusiast.
Yibs.
Okay, now here comes the hard part. I always have the hardest time figuring out names. So instead, we're gonna start off as a young adult and we're gonna tweak the sound of her voice a little.
Skiba Yamoob.
Onea, Lore. Yabasani.
You don't want anything too annoying.
Amika Bor. Iba Hava. Oopra.
That's actually not bad. And because we're a girl. Come on, we gotta have that flirty walk. You gotta work what your mama gave you. Okay. Here becomes the hardest part, is naming your sim. I always like struggle with naming my sims. So sometimes I like having these little, you know, options where you, a randomizer that you don't have to guess. But in true fashion, since my sim already looks like me, why don't we name her Brittney? Because that is my name. And it is not, oh, as I can't even spell my own name, apparently. I don't spell my name the traditional way. When I was younger and everyone had their name Brittney, it drove me nuts. Like no two people spell their name the same. And I was always agitated that my name had 2 T's in it. And I always asked my parents, like, why did you add 2 T's? And then my dad's response is, because your name isn't Brittney. It's not Brittney. It's not Brittna. It's Brittney. So Brittney. So that's where my name comes from, apparently. And we're not going to do my last name just because I don't really want the world knowing my last name at this point. So let's come up with a new one. Let's see. Well, we're going to be like farmers. So let's see. Do we want to do... No. Let's see. What's a good farming? It technically doesn't have to be like a farming last name. Let's see. McKinley person. Well, this is gonna be our legacy name, so we gotta be like happy with it. Ooh, Crawford. Interesting. Brittney Crawford. Why not? I can always change it later if I really can't stand it. Okay. Yeah, so it's Henford. Henford on Bagley. There you go. That's where we're going. We're going to Henford on Bagley. Now, I've messed around with this pack in the past with obviously not recording since I said this is my first video. I didn't get too in-depth in it to the extent that I wanted, but I have this entire story planned out in my mind of what I want. If this load screen takes any longer, we're gonna skip through it because this is a lot. Okay, so select a season to play in. So if you've read about the challenges before, you know, like you get extra points for starting in winter. So as much as I want to start in winter, I think that would be a really bad idea because we're not prepared to live in winter. So, plus also in winter, it's obviously 100 times harder, hence the point of the game. I just don't really want to play when. So, anyways, going on a random tangent. Okay, so we're gonna select this 2 old meal lane, and we're gonna move on in. Because I know there's stuff on the lot. Let's just bulldoze that baby clear. Get rid of all the trees, all the bushes, because we want a clean canvas to where we can grow. Okay, so here we are. This is our new plot. Oh, we even got a little point for visiting. So we now our residents, or we've now have visit home on Henford on Bagley. Woohoo! So we already know thirds of the way there. So before we begin, we obviously are starting our rags to riches. So we do have to get rid of all of our money. And also the newest thing too that I like about having country living is you can have challenges on your lot. So we're going to for sure do the simple living where we have to harvest our own ingredients, buy it, grow it, whatever. And we are obviously off the grid, so we're going to use that one. And because we need to make it more entertaining, wild foxes will harass our chickens. So let's do that. And then we have our lot traits. Let's see. Those are going to be good. Obviously, we need good soil since we're going to be gardening. Do we want eco lot? No, that doesn't really fit what we're going for. Ooh, sunny. Okay, we need our sim happy. And I have a feeling because we're going to be doing a rags to riches, she is not going to be very happy. Oh, what if we do this? I've never done the natural well before, but it says water on this lot helps bring down our utility bills and offers fresh, clean water from the tap. Huh. Okay, so let's do that. So we are happy with that. Are we? Well, we'll keep her name for now, and if I choose to change it, we can always change it. So now we're going to get rid of our household money. So let's go back into live mode. And we gotta make it more of a challenge. Oh, I hit the wrong button. See if I know how to do this on my boyfriend's computer. I do not know how to do this on my boyfriend's computer. Ah, there we go. Okay. You would think his keyboard would be the same, but it's not. Testing trees. Is it on or is it enabled? It's on. Okay. So, bye-bye money. Goodbye comfort. Let's get rid of the window. And now becomes the adventure. So this is going to be, I think, a good point to stop on. We made our sim. We got our lot. We bulldozed everything that was on it. We have this beautiful lot that I'm super excited to make this beautiful cottage on. Although that's like going to be a million episodes down the road since we're going to be a while. And we have now cheated our money. So the next time we come back, we're going to go help Brittney earn some money. And I'm not too sure how we should do it because I know with the new country living pack, we can go meet some of our neighbors, which would be good because then that can help us with our aspiration since we need to visit more of Henford on Bagley. And we also need to socialize with some of our new rabbit creatures, fox birds that are also around here. So what will we do when we pick up next? Well, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more of the adventures of Brittney because this is going to be a fun challenge that I promise will not what is the word I'm trying to think of right now? Oh, disappoint, because for some reason I can't think of the word disappoint. So like my channel, or subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.